Hey guys, Sergio with Bacana here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to cook Brazilian-style picanha on the Bacana Grill. Alright guys, first thing is first, let's get this fire started. I love to use the Jealous Devil charcoal, lump charcoal. Don't use briquettes for this. You want the nice, natural, bigger coal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this charcoal in here. For this, you can use any lump. Hardwood charcoal. Like I said, my personal preference is the Jealous Devil. We're gonna get our lighters here, guys. On the website, you can also find the fire starters, guys. A pack of 50 in a nice resealable bag. So I'll grab 2 of these, guys, to start out. Kind of with your hand, kind of loosen them up like so. Easier to catch. Kind of put them here in the middle. Build some of the bigger ones around it. So again, super essential to use that lump charcoal, these fire starters, right? So we'll start here. I like to do it in the middle, guys, so I can start concentrating in that, and then we'll move them around, fan them out, and they can get nice and evenly lit. Another key helpful tool is a nice set of long tongs, metal tongs, that you can use to basically move the charcoal around. That way you don't get super close with short tongs or other tools. The tongs are super helpful for the charcoal, guys, and you can have them close by. Just leave them on your handle. Okay guys, for this cook, all we need is coarse sea salt. Pick this up at your local grocery store. Make sure it's the coarse kind. This I picked up at the local Costco. Top sirloin cap. It comes in a pack of 2, triangular shape with a fat cap. So make sure when you do get that picanha, it does come with a fat cap. You can also ask for your local butcher shop to cut it for you. Again, top sirloin cap, or picanha, or colette is the other name I've heard people call it. This one I like to get it at Costco. They're nice and big, they're choice. Some of your grocery stores might have prime, but for this type of cook, open fire with sea salt, you cannot go bad with choice. Right here, you know the Bacana Grills comes with 2 types of skewers. We've got the single skewer. This is more for pineapple, chicken thighs, or wings. For the picanha, it's essential that you use a 3-prong skewer, because that will allow that meat, as we stack it in that C shape or horseshoe, to be able to hold firm. When you go to slice, that meat will not be flapping everywhere, or when you put it on the grill, your meat's not gonna be basically folding over and over. It's gonna hold nice and tight. So just brought this one for example. Use this one for your pineapple or other meats. This one for the picanha. One thing I like to do, guys, personally, is using this anti-slicing. Obviously it's not gonna slice, but it will puncture through. So just be extra careful. I've seen a lot of my friends cut themselves when they've actually helped me skewer the meat. So just add another extra layer of protection. You can also get the chain/metal gloves, which I haven't done yet, but for now, this is what I have currently at home, and in which I will do. I will reinforce that with a nice plastic glove to keep, this will be my dirty hand. I also like to use another glove on the right hand for my cutting. I use a good boning knife to be able to help take some of the silver skin off, some of the extra fat on top. When we open these up, I'll show you some of the fat. Personally, I like to do a 1/4 to 1/2 inch of fat, not too much, because then it's hard to render and it's not equal to the meat. So let's get this bag opened. A good cutting board, guys. I've shown this trick before, but basically putting a wet towel underneath this cutting board will help you stabilize that cutting board from it sliding all over. For now, we're gonna move this one down here. So yes, guys, you see this nice triangular shape. Some of the silver skin, we're gonna go ahead and remove from the picanha. Like so. You don't have to do that, it's optional. I like to do it since it's a fast cook. That fat or silver skin is not gonna break down. Just kind of using my hand to shape that, guys. Okay, so we can see, guys, here, the grain of the meat is going this way. So to skewer it, we're gonna go against the grain. So we're gonna go this way and this way. This little piece right here will give us about 3 slices for our skewer. So I'm gonna go about 3 fingers like that. Nice straight line. See, so that's on more what I want, and then thicker, so we'll slice that off in a little bit. About 3 fingers there. Obviously the last little cut is not as big as these ones, but it will still work. Flip it over, guys, kind of use that hand to push that meat down. Here, I want to go a little less, that's personal preference, but in my experience for cooking it, for rendering it, and for even for taste, you know, the ratio to meat, I like about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And also some of that fat sometimes has like holes like that. I like to go and give a smooth cut so my fat is nice and smooth without all these different holes. Okay, guys, so you can see we've got thinner to a thicker layer of fat here. I personally like to trim it down a little bit. Give my fat nice straight edge too. Easier to fold, easier to skewer through that skewer. Less likely to get hurt because you won't be battling such a thick fat. Totally optional, guys. I like to clean up the edges here too, like that one, like that one. Just as you skewer it, looks nicer and more presentable. Easier to work with as well. And while we've been doing this, guys, the charcoal has been catching pretty good, so that will be really nice. Make sure you start your charcoal beforehand. All right, guys, so to skewer it, we're just gonna fold it over like a C shape. I like to go right here in the middle of the meat and slowly start puncturing through that fat cap, and you can feel it hit the cutting board. You can flip it. This is a big part, guys, where you do not want to shove down like that and then stab your hand. So it takes a little bit of practice, but as you go through, it went through. And I'm using the outside of my fingers, outside of my hand, to move it to the next set of skewers there, the little prongs. I use my body to kind of push it in. And that's good. I have that glove right there for protection, guys. It stopped it. But that's one of the things that happens sometimes doesn't happen, but it's good to be extra prepared. Flip this guy like so. Slowly going through there. Kind of working that down. There we go. Got that one skewered too. And this little guy, we're just gonna stack it through also. There we go, guys. I'm gonna move it over here to the fire so I can show you. Obviously the handle is like so. And we want a nice season of that rock coarse sea salt. Might look like a lot, but for this cut, you want it and you need it because it sweats so much. That fat will start rendering. All right, guys, since I'm gonna be using the same table, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it clean with some Clorox wipes here. Sanitize it so then when we have the finished product, we can be nice and clean. I'll show you the tools here for that. For the next thing, we're gonna need the salt. I like to use a wooden cutting board to place the skewer on. You can use a slicing knife like this one. This is a bread/brisket knife. Nice and long, sturdy knife to go back and forth, give you nice clean slices of picanha. So for the next while, nice little cutting board to put the skewer on, slicing knife, and the salt. Simple, but delicious. Another trick I like to do, guys, I want to share with you is as this charcoal continues to get hot, we're not going to throw the meat on quite yet because the charcoal still needs to catch. A few more pieces need to catch. We've got it seasoned. I'm going to put it here on the top rack, guys, fat side down, so that heat can help us to start to render out that fat. While I do that, move some of this charcoal. You can see that lump charcoal, guys, some of that has caught. We want that white, glowing charcoal, but we don't want to be cooking with that much black charcoal as it has not caught yet. So basically moving the pieces around, letting them catch for a nice, even cooking surface. You can see why this pair of tongs is super helpful. If you're in a time crunch and you want to get that charcoal going even faster, get yourself one of these little hand fans and basically give it some oxygen, allowing those charcoals to get hotter faster. Okay guys, we've got that meat rendering that fat there while that charcoal continues to catch nice and good before we move it to the bottom rack. You guys have seen these Bacanas, guys. They're easy to use, easy to build. These will be super awesome for football games, tailgating. You can pick them up, load them in the back of a truck. They might even fit in the back of a minivan laying down. You can plug them into any outlet. You can plug them in to battery backups, like the Jackery. I have two Jackery 240 watt. They're the baby ones. The other day, we powered 4 Bacanas with 1 battery. Obviously, we had a splitter, but these do not take up that much wattage. So they're perfect for anywhere, tailgating. You can take them to the park with the wheels, with the handles. Easy to transport, easy to move, lightweight. You can do top quality meat like a restaurant, picanha. I've had so many people literally say, this is the best piece of meat I've put in my mouth. This is the best piece of steak I've had. Meat, fire, and salt can do wonders, guys. So if you're watching this video, you probably already have a Bacana. Maybe you've already gone through some other skewer accessories for other grills like the Weber. I have it as well. The Bacana is unmatched, guys. You cannot do this type of picanha, these big of cuts on another grill. These are high quality, sturdy skewers that spin and rotate. You can find the accessory ones for like the grills, but they do come with like a 12-inch skewer. It's a single prong and it's a thin, flimsy metal. So when you pick up your meat and you try to slice it, that skewer is gonna be wobbling back and forth. You guys, I'm sure, have seen that or experienced that. So with a Bacana, you will not be getting that. You will be getting nice, sturdy skewers that you can bring to your cutting board, cut with your knife like so, and not have to worry about a flimsy, delicate skewer. So the Bacana Grill, guys, is super helpful. We can do picanha, do it for the family, super simple. You don't need a lot, you just need charcoal, meat, fire, and salt. Simple as that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fan out my fire here a little more, and then we're gonna be moving this meat to the bottom. So we've got that charcoal nice and lit here. We're gonna spread it around just so we don't have a super, super hot zone. We don't wanna burn the edges and not cook the picanha. So kind of spread it around like so before we lower this picanha to the bottom grate. So yeah, put it in the back, locks into that chain mechanism there, allowing us for that awesome rotisserie style cooking. Look at this beautiful picanha. The fat is just nice and melted. We're gonna go ahead and cut that first slice off. Okay, as you can see, we've got that wooden cutting board, holding it with my left hand here, my non-dominant hand. We're gonna start with those slices. We want nice thin slices like that one right there. Oh yes, look at that. And all you do, hit it with more salt, the ones you just cut, and back on the grill. Just look at these beautiful slices, Crispy, salty outside, nice medium inside. Guys, it is so good. For the time it takes, how easy it is, you cannot get better steak in my opinion than a picanha over a nice charcoal. It's so good. Like I said earlier, you cannot do this on any other grill. Get these results. Medium inside, crispy fat, salty, smoky, grilled meat. I hope this video was helpful on how to cook picanha on the Bacana Grill. Again, when you go to your grocery store, your butcher, the best place in my opinion to get it is your local Costco. You can ask for that beef top sirloin cap, colette, or picanha. Comes in a pack of 2, or go to your local butcher shop. All you need is hardwood lump charcoal, coarse sea salt, slicing knife, and you've got yourself a delicious, better than restaurant quality meat. For slicing it, I've got that heat glove because sometimes that handle can get a little hot. Grab your skewer, bring it to the table. I've got some ready right here, guys. Nice, simple strokes. And you've got yourself a nice, beautiful slice of picanha. Cut some right here. And all we do is hit it with salt and put it back on the grill. Keep feeding people. Keep getting that delicious, crispy outside, medium inside, rendered fat, crispy fat. Look at that. Look at that drip. Oh, yes. It is just dripping and dripping. Like I said, guys, you cannot do this with any other grill. This is sturdy. This is easy to transport, easy to clean, easy to maintain. Powers by electrical or battery power, and you can take it with you anywhere. Get a bag of charcoal, get some meat, knife, skewer your meat, grill your meat, and have amazing results. This is perfect for the backyard. You can get 1 or get 4, as many as you want. But again, I hope that this video was helpful on how to cook picanha on the Bacana. As you can see, guys, you'll be playing with that charcoal, basically moving it as you need it. These tongs come in really helpful. Look at that fat just sizzling as it rotates, it drips, giving you the extra smoky, fatty flavor onto your picanha. Unmatched, you can't do it anywhere else. This is top quality cooking. Look at that fat. We hope this video was helpful. Let us know in the comments what other cuts you want to learn how to do, and we can do that. For the meantime, I'm going to continue cooking and eating this. So thank you for watching. We've got the last slices here of that picanha. I like to go with my blade along the metal of that skewer, basically not digging into the metal with that knife so you don't make it dull, like so. And right here we can just basically cut them off like so. Use the back of the knife to slide the meat down. That way you don't dull up your knife. But that's it, guys. We cooked up the whole picanha. We got 3 steaks for the skewer out of 1 picanha. Fire, meat, and salt for a delicious anytime meal. For me, it was a lunch. So again, I hope you liked the video. I hope that it was helpful. Let us know in the comments below what other cuts you want to see on the Bacana Grill. And thank you for watching.